Hello, welcome to News Insights. Today, I am your host, Victory, and I have with me Engineer Kingsley and Barrister Philip. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
We'll be talking about the Tinubu's presidency silence as FCT Minister Wike has refused to pay local contractors 5.2 billion since 5.2 billion naira since 2023. Yes. So, Barrister Philip, we'll be starting with you. Please shed more light on this.
Well, thank you very much. The contractor has alleged that they've done their job and they were not paid. 2023, they claim they have not told us under which Minister tenure the jobs were awarded. They have not told us that they've completed the job. There are lots to be involved. See, this is not just alleging. We don't even know what has transpired. Whether these people actually carry out the job and how do they get this job? Is this job were they job gotten legitimately?
I think they mentioned that it was gotten legitimately.
Yeah, but so what is the proof? Do they go through the process of contract awarding contract? Do they bid for the job and the job were given to them, meritoriously? I think we should do at this point. We should do just apportion blames to the minister because we don't know the nitty-gritty of the non-payment of those contractors. Yes, some of them might be genuine, who have done their job legitimately. It's unfortunately they had to group them among those people. But in this country, most jobs are gotten from the backyard. They use them to siphon money from
the points you raised there, but we'll get back to that.
So for me, it's a mere allegation, and until it's proven otherwise, we cannot go by saying that they are silent.
Do you share the same sentiments with him because he's saying that?
No, I don't, because they said 2023.
Yes.
I think Wike is even doing well. Let me put it this way. 2023 is last year now.
That was last year.
There are agencies of federal government that are owing contractors who have done their job, duly executed, certified by their engineers and their people, placed in the payment process, and 2, 3, 4, 5 years, they have not paid them.
And one of the things they raised...
2, 3, 4, 5 years, they have not paid them. These people have killed many people. Many government agencies have killed certain businesses, killed the contractors physically, died, because they go about taking their loans. Let's be honest. You see, we have to look at the bigger picture. Okay? CBN interest rate is how much, for example? There is something we call cost of financing in business. A businessman will go take a loan, do your job with the hope that he will be paid, procure cost, you understand, incur cost rather, and at the end of the day, you don't pay the person. You now go and award new jobs and start paying the new people. Last year is reasonable. They are raising alarm for last year. I mean, they are being proactive. Okay? For just say last year, they are being proactive. To be honest with you, with what I know about government agencies and how they actually deal with those that do their job. If it is not that siphon money, they would have paid them first and share the money. Each time you see them not wanting to pay people, they actually did their job. That I can authoritatively tell you. It is those that did their job that they owe, because you don't have the return. I've said it in this platform before, that the federal government should be sacrosanct with first in, first out. First to do the job, first to be paid. So they don't hold these contractors on ransom, hold them at ransom, and ask them to cover 20-30% that the job itself can't even pay. Who is making 20-30% profit in projects after your cost of financing, cost of executing the job? BPP wouldn't even allow that. Do you understand me? So why are they not paying them? Did they tell you that they didn't do their job? These people have written boldly to the president. Okay? But what I'm even saying that 1 year is still reasonable, but why public procurement should be paid, every invoice should be paid within 1 month.
That's true.
It should be paid within 1 month. Go outside Nigeria. Within 1 month of rendering services to any agency of government, you will be paid. It is the highest level of irresponsibility to ask people to come and do work for you
And
you don't pay them. And you won't say because the job was given by your predecessor. The office you were using, the building would have probably been built by your predecessor. The office you occupied was occupied by your predecessor. It's a continuum.
Yes.
No matter who gave them the job. It's a continuum. They are killing Nigeria.
Barrister Philip, you've seen that he's contradicting what you've said. So do you have any other points to oppose what he has just said?
Well, I didn't say what I said to oppose what he has said.
Okay.
But I am saying that, yes, it is not right to own contractors, but there's more to it. I agree with him to a large extent that the government agencies are not trying. I also agree with him that, first in, first out should be the order of the day. Okay? But he also mentioned something that if we are to be prosing contract, these people will be paid. To that extent, I agree with him. It's obvious in this country, the legitimate people that are suffered, people who do this legitimately, that suffers.
Yes.
To that extent, I agree with him. Because if these people had not done their job legitimately, they wouldn't have had the boldness to write to the president.
That's right.
They wrote to him, which means, okay, if you think I have not done my job, I have evidence to show that I have done my job. But again, that's not to say that once you are not paid for the job you are just accepted within 1 year, you just cry to the press.
Like I said, I think I agree with you on that. For a government project, they run on budget. You know that these governments are not individual. I agree with you completely on that. That's why I said 1 year probably is still reasonable, because some things not cut on this budget, there's nothing government officials can do until the next budget. Okay. But it shouldn't run beyond the 1 year for any reason. Okay? I think we agree on that.
So there are points where I agree. I don't think he disagreed with me when I said they have not shown to us enough evidence to say that they are being owed.
Okay.
The truth is that I met a lady who met me among this contractor to FCT. She's being owed. She was looking for money. She ran to me. So I can satisfy that, yes, they are contractors like that. He showed me the evidence of what she did because she supplied medical equipment to the FCT. So it is true. But there are some people who are also hiding on that platform who wants to collect free money. This is government money.
What I can tell you that those who want to collect free money will not write to the president.
That's true.
But they will connive. They will connive. If there is anything like that, they will connive with the people and they will quietly be paid.
Yes.
You won't hear it.
You won't hear it.
That I can tell you. You will not hear it.
They've come out openly.
It's collusion now. If you just want to walk into somebody's office and demand for free money, it is the rat inside that will tell the rat outside that there is meat to eat, and they work together. You won't even hear it at all. But once there is a legitimate job done, and you can't return the money they are asking you to return to them so that you can be paid, they will leave your payment not attended. And you are unable to return those things because you have serviced the society. You bought your equipment, you bought your materials for doing the job, you paid your workers, you did everything. Maybe it's a construction job, you work in a host community, they know you. These projects are even still there, they didn't disappear. People are using it and you refuse to pay the person. You are earning your salary. You are a wicked person. You should be tried, you should be in jail. And you not give a job to another person, you pay those ones because they are your crony.
So if they pay,
should be in jail.
If they pay the present ones, then does that not mean that the whole budget thing is...
That's right. That is where the corruption comes. Why are you paying the new invoices and leaving the old invoices that were certified? What explanation do you have other than corruption?
That's true.
That's all. You should be tried. You shouldn't be staying in that office.
Yes. Thank you very much, Engineer Kingsley. Barrister Philip, they said they have tried to speak with the FCT minister and they've tried to seek his face. Just talk to us, speak to us, let's know what's going on. But he has refused to even sit with them. What do you have to say about this?
Well, it's unfortunate. The public officers are serving the public. So they should make themselves available whenever the public wants their attention. But it's only in this country that when somebody is public office, is incommunicado even to his friends before he becomes an office holder. It's very sad. Having said that, from what my friend said, yes, it's a sad thing that these officers that are perpetuating this thing, they continue to grow from one rank to another. But in society we find ourselves, this is what's obtainable today in this country. It's only those who can lick boots, other people that grow in this society.
That's very sad.
It's a very, I don't know what to say, but the contractor themselves, they should also have a rethink. Like you said, you get a job and then you procure a loan to execute the job and all of that, and you are not being paid. I agree with you that a lot of people are passed on because of this government job. There's no doubt about that. What I do know before now, when government give a contract, there's already a budget. The whole sum money is somewhere. They give you 25% or 50%. What it means that with that money, the job is almost fully executed. What you need to do is just to, add a little money and execute the job and get paid for it. But even now, some agencies will give you
removing the shishi.
One kobo they won't give to you. You allow the man to go and
you'll be owing the person a year, 2 years.
So what I expected, if the money was being abused as at that time, that's why they changed the policy. What it means that as soon as you satisfy your job done, they should be paid because they know you are encouraging.
Let me actually come in issue of the money being abused. You see, we have idiots running our government agencies. You see, there is something we call APG, Advanced Payment Guarantee. There are 3 of us, the audience can see in this studio, outside those behind cameras. You are a bank. I am a federal government. My colleague here is the contractor or service provider or whatever, okay? Now, I gave him job and I want to pay him 10%, 15% advance payment, okay? He as a contractor needs to be sure I have money to pay him. I need to prove capacity. I don't give him money that money directly. I give it to you, the bank. Who will raise APG? I pay the money to you. You won't release that money to this man until he does certain job of that value in order to access it. Or if he say no, he needs that job to mobilize. He needs that money to mobilize. He will give you are a bank. He will give you property or certain things of value which you as a banker can hold and allow him to access the money. So that mechanism does not allow anybody to run away with the money. So if he is a corrupt contractor, he is not capable of being corrupt anymore, because if he runs away with the money, his house is with you, which in most cases worth twice.
That is not a perfect system.
That is a perfect system we have it. They just don't run it. So when they say they are taking their money to run, I'm telling you, like, do you know why killing businesses is bad? That's why we are struggling. We are looking at trying to reform tax. Reform tax to tax who? Not be who make money you go tax. You see, but if you have 10 contractors that service government, 10 of them make loss, are you going to find tax?
No.
You don't tax loss. So most of these things, they don't really understand how economy works. They think they are doing it for those individuals. You are killing the entire economy. By the time you don't pay people that did their job, they can't hire workers, they can't promote workers. Even young graduates can't have a career with a private sector, because the private sector will be up today, tomorrow it is down. A lot of contractors are not working for federal government anymore. Maybe recently, Julius Baker for a very long time wasn't working for federal government. He was only working for state government. People didn't know. I'm telling you, Strabag, all of them, they left. Because they can't operate that system. You want to give out a job, you don't want to pay. You tell them, oh, supply 50 cars. You dash to all your friends, dash to all the others, dash to all the chiefs, but you can't pay.
This particular opened my eyes to a lot of things, because we have a very perfect system.
It's an excellent system, and it is there.
Just implement it.
Implement
That's what we said. The problem of Nigeria is not law. The problem of Nigeria is implementation.
It's implementation. It's not about making more laws.
Good laws. Sometimes people say, oh, the constitution is bad. It is not the constitution. It is the enforcement. Implementation. Simple. You see, the law is just analyzed. Everything is put in place to ensure that the system runs. But people that you put to run the system will be the one to ensure that it doesn't run. So where do we go from there? That's the problem.
That's very sad. Thank you very much for opening my eyes. I enjoyed it. I'm sure the viewers will enjoy it too. Thank you very much for coming to this session, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, viewers, for watching. Please comment whatever you've learned from this particular session. See you next time. I'm your host, Victory. Bye.